We need to stop recording these at midnight so we're both not brain dead and don't know what the hell we're doing. And everybody else that does any type of media, I'm sure they get up bright and fresh. They get their brains ready. We do this at midnight when I've had my 37 dab. I haven't eaten all goddamn day, and all I want to do is go eat some French fries. You have no idea what's going on. You forgot.
It's funny. It's like I guarantee you, neither of us have like shit going on. Like I'm sure we have some shit going on, but like not enough to like do this at midnight.
No, yeah, we could have done this a while ago. I mean, it's my girlfriend's birthday today, so I have a good excuse. I had to do birthday shit. So you don't have a fucking excuse. What did you do? We had to walk a dog? Fucking who cares?
Yep, and then I skateboarded it.
Did we start? Tell me when we start.
Oh, we've been recording for 45 seconds.
Let me know before we start so I can
I can always cut stuff.
System.
Well, I can always cut
I don't
stuff.
want you do the welcome this time. This is when we put the song in.
Honestly, I like not having an intro and just like going cold because
you don't like the song?
No, the song's fine. We can do that. That's
okay.
That's like
I was gonna say that's non-negotiable. I'll quit right now if we can't have the song.
No, that's fine. We can do that. I'm just saying, like doing like the welcome to the podcast. I don't think is necessary. We can do it though. We can, but it's whatever. So
it'd be forced. We're trying to do all this with basically for you, those of you that don't know, our goal is to put the least amount of effort into this podcast and just fucking do the least amount of work and hope it does well. And so far, it's kind of working. It's very surprisingly kind of working. Like we're getting views on the shorts, we're getting views on the fucking videos. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. We're doing a live broadcast once we hit 1,000 subscribers. As of this recording, we're at 800. So weekly podcast.
We're probably not
subscribe to this bullshit on YouTube.
And we're probably not going to plan that shit either.
The live one? No. Why would we? The point of this whole thing is the least amount of effort as possible and hope it does well, which is that the YouTuber's dream, the YouTuber's goal, you know? And this one, and you know, for a niche hobby, we're doing okay for a little podcast. We're doing okay. I had something else I was going to say and I forgot because I just started thinking about crushing all other FPV podcasts and being the number one. Do you think we can do it? Do you think we could be the number one podcast?
Yeah, I don't even know any other FPV podcasts right at the top of my head.
There's like 4.
I don't listen to them.
There's only like 4.
Okay, yeah. What are the other ones?
I made that number up. I have no idea.
Well, let's name them and then say that we're going to be better than them.
Well, a couple of them the homies do, and I honestly can't think of like the exact title name of the podcast, and I feel like an asshole now because I don't know what my friends' podcasts are called, and I tell everybody to subscribe to mine. So fuck me, I guess.
Well, there's we did this. We already talked about this in another episode. The
Steel one is Mr. Steel one, the Onigiri one.
Yes, and then those are the only 2 that I know of.
There's one called the FPV podcast that somebody does that we got invited on. We should go on that one, do a little collab.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
The FPV show was with Gapit and everybody in blue and somebody else who's also going to hate me because I can't remember their name. What a piece of shit I am. There's a Josh.
Oh yeah,
midnight. Not recording at midnight. Anyway.
There's the Josh
now you
Bardwell.
get to talk. I'm done.
There's the Josh Bardwell bot grinder bashing live stream.
I didn't watch it. Number one, I'm glad he got some content using my thumbnail and my content. Well, that's good. I'm glad people get content out of my content, but I don't. I didn't watch it. I don't like watching people talk about me. I have pretty thick skin, but I don't like watching people talk about me.
Can you turn your mic down just like a little bit?
I can maybe move it away from. Oh no, I can. Yeah,
just like a smidge.
Sound fantastic right there. Well, you know, I usually rock it. I usually do it on the number 25. I tried the number 28 today because I'm feeling it, you know. But how's that? Is that a little bit better?
Yeah. Honestly, the quieter the better, because you want it to be like when you're recording audio, you want it to be at like negative 16 dB, I think. And then I normalize it to like -3. I normalize everything to -3 because that's a YouTube video told me to do that.
It sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, but then I don't have to worry about your audio sounding like shit or my audio sounding like shit. Like right now, you see how quiet mine is. Like I just boost it. It takes like 10 seconds to boost it in Audition.
Mm-hmm. My audio is recording, right? I'm not seeing the little squigglies like I usually do.
They're waveforms now. You see the waveform on the thing?
Yeah, but mine ain't moving. I'm sure it's recording. whatever. Let's
Man,
just record
Super
this whole
Deluxe is
thing.
going to have a really hard time timestamping this podcast, I think, already.
Oh boy. Episode number 4. Is that what we're on?
Yeah, episode 4, I think.
Welcome to the podcast. I said, I know we said we weren't going to say it, but welcome to the podcast, episode number 4, Dead Cell. Things are going well. Things are going good over here. Thanks for asking.
Exactly. We have 824 subscribers, and I assume by the time we upload this one, we will have 1,000, I'm sure. Guaranteed.
I can dig that. I can dig that shit. Let's go. Let's get to, as soon as we get 1,000, we'll do a live broadcast. I'll try to think of some fun things to do for the live one. Maybe we'll have a guest on. Maybe that's when we'll do our first guest or something, is on the live.
We'll do a guest,
but
we'll do like a live Whoop stream.
Oh, we could do that. Yeah, competing. We could both stream. We could both Whoop. I do want to say thank you everybody that so far has subscribed to us on YouTube, follows us on Spotify and iTunes and shit, and for all the feedback in the comments, y'all. Really, thank you very much. I appreciate that. The more positive feedback I get, the more I'm like, bro, this is going well. People want to hear us talk to each other about some fucking random bullshit, because I feel like people share a lot of similar opinions. You know what I mean? It's nice to be able to relate to people and be like, yeah, I also, feel like that and shit in regards to my little fucking hobby. I can agree with those fucking weirdos. We're here. We're the voice that you don't have to us, to back to yourselves, because you watch us and we talk. So it's a self-fulfilling loop. It's a self-fulfilling economy. You know what I mean? Dave and Buster's.
Parasocial relationships.
Yeah, whatever. Paratroopers and relationships, exactly.
So that's the way that that's how we roll here.
Cool way to say that. Did you fly this week?
No plan.
Do you like this part where we ask each other if we flew this week and talk about it? Should we just not talk about anything? I don't think I even fucking flew.
I actually flew, and then I burnt another one of those motors.
You gotta quit burning motors. What do you see? Using Hobby Wing?
No. Oh yeah, the Hobby Wing ESC and the Hypertrain motor.
Type of race wire?
Yeah. BBL race wire.
Don't use race wire. Don't use race wire. Shout out BBL. But don't use race wire and see if you still have a problem.
Oh, holy fuck. Well, I never burnt any.
It might be the race wire.
No, it can't be. I think it's just me. It's probably just like turtle modes and like.
I do the same shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe flying with bent props.
Drones are exactly the same. If something breaks on yours, it doesn't break on mine. Then you're the bad guy.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
True. Yeah,
at least on the internet is how it seems like. But I'd for real, like, I never used race wire, and I haven't burnt out shit in a long time. Well, maybe that's not an issue at all. I just think it's kind of weird.
Race wire. I think it's.
Tell me why you use race wire. What's the benefit? Do you just like it because it looks cool, or like why do you?
Because when I burn a motor out, I can change it really quickly in the field.
What the fuck? You can do the same thing. It's the same amount of soldering, dog.
No, I gotta take the top. I gotta take the fucking flight controller off. I gotta take like my stack. Because the soldering in that little like in the stack is like really difficult.
Bruh, come on, get the fucking amateur hour over here. I've soldered with my fucking toes in the basement of a bando to get a fucking motor back on. I didn't even have a battery for my soldering iron. You know what I did? I started a fire. I held my fucking finger into the fire till it was glowing red, and I fucking jammed my finger down onto the solder and fixed it. Kids, it's hard.
When I was your age,
get the fuck out here. Our stacks were 70 by 70 when I started.
When I was your age, I flew a drone. I flew a 2x4 quadcopter with
basically
those
flew better.
Aluminum propellers.
Yeah, man. So you back then. Easier.
Back then, Mr. Steel didn't even have his mustache.
No, dude, he was Mr. Iron back then. Yeah. He only had a couple elements up in that shit. Yeah, he had a little Hitler mustache. He didn't have the full one. No, I'm just kidding. Mr. Steel never had a Hitler mustache that I'm aware of.
Dude, I'm gonna Photoshop that.
So is this is now the title of the episode, Mr. Steel's Hitler mustache, just so we can clickbait it?
Dude, are we gonna Photoshop it?
Poor guy. We can't start us number 4. We're already fucking making enemies. I like Mr. Steel. He's a buddy. I don't want to fucking piss him off. So I hate your idea.
I talk to him. He's cool, dude.
I
talk to him. He's a nice dude.
Titling it that.
I don't know why people talk shit about him. He's a nice dude.
You don't know why, or you do?
Yeah. No, I do. I know why, but I don't. I mean, like people that talk shit have probably never had a conversation with him.
Yeah, exactly. Same with me. I feel like a lot of people talk shit about me. First of all, I don't know who the fuck they are. The people, like, I have never heard of them. They have 0 uploads most of the time. But
Yeah.
I feel like most of the time, if you talk to me, get along with me, I can always find common ground with somebody in some way and shit. People just are like, oh, he's a fucking drug addict, reckless flyer. I've been off drugs for 14 years. I've been off alcohol for 4 years. I fly safer than anybody I know. It's just like appearances and shit,
I don't think people understand.
I talk.
Yeah.
But the way I talk on YouTube, I'm a lot more animated on YouTube. You're not going to hang out with me in real life, and I'm not going to be fucking screaming and yelling and shit,
Yeah, I think that's the thing people fail to understand is that when you're making content, you're like putting on a sort of a layer, a persona to help
a little bit,
like accelerate what this is what makes entertainment. Like it's like watching Eric Andre. If you ever see Eric Andre in an interview, he's a little weird, but he's also like in real life. I mean, in his show, he's a fucking he's like insane. And
the new season, he had Lil Nas X on. And
I was just watching that
Jaden
episode.
Smith, bro, that shit. Oh my god, is so fucking good. He's so fucking funny. I was worried, 6th season, maybe he's gonna lose it, but no, he's just a piece of shit. I fucking love it.
Dude, I was just watching that episode before we started this episode, and I got to the part where he finished the Lil Nas X interview and shot the fucking ping pong ball, but I lost it. I lost it when he goes into that house dressed up in those like moon shoes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What's up, Carl Narks?
And then he brings all the fucking skateboarders in, and the dude just gets, oh man, that's so funny.
He's a funny motherfucker. He knows his prank humor or whatever. I could never fucking do that. I could never do prank shit. I wouldn't want to.
Well, like there's
a difference. Try to focus my camera. So
the thing is, he does the pranks.
Watching this on YouTube.
There's a lot of people.
Don't look at me, bro. Just keep going. Okay.
There's like like the TikTok kids do all their stupid pranks that are like not funny, right? It's like, oh, I watched Eric Andre, and then I want to do that, but they're not fun. A lot of it's not funny. A lot of it's just like obnoxious
and cruel, and just like not even humanizing people at all. I feel like he does his goofs, but he still like doesn't dehumanize people when he does them. Maybe that probably is bullshit. Actually, if I go back and watch it, he's probably a piece of shit. But
no, well, it's funny because he like he knows how to like trigger people on their like most like emotional like is basically what he's doing. Like like the one where he shows up he's like a paramedic. And he's like, I don't know what I'm doing. He basically didn't know what he's doing. He's asking people to help and volunteer.
Yeah, that's just he knows fucking comedy for sure, man.
Yeah,
I was watching like William Osmond, the YouTuber. You know William Osmond?
Yeah. William Osmond's
good with his shit too. Like he knows how to fucking edit. Like his wife and all his cameramen are good at the little like Zoom thingies when he's talking and shit. Like that's a skill in itself, being able to run camera like that and accent him like while he's talking. But I definitely enjoy fucking William Osmond. I think he's a funny ass dude. He's doing something in San Francisco. Have you seen this? It's called Open Sauce. It's like Michael Reeves, William Osmond, Alan Pan, like all those backyard scientist YouTuber types. Like just a ton of fucking YouTubers in San Francisco at a big ass con. It looks super fucking sick. And there's like what are those little cars for kids? Those little plastic fucking, but you like modify them with engines. They have like a race for that.
A go-kart?
No, yeah, basically. But them little plastic fucking trucks you get for kids.
Oh yeah,
like there's a Barbie one and a bit. There's
like
them shits.
I forget what they're called, but I know what you mean.
Right? Power Wheel? Is it a Power Wheel?
No, that's a toy, like a little toy. But I know what you're talking about. Those. I always wanted one of those.
A little toy.
It might be a Power Wheel.
I'm gonna look it up right now. If I'm right. Oh, it is a Power Wheel. Okay, so it's a modded Power Wheel contest where you put like a big ass motor and wheels and shit in it and race it. That looks super fucking fun. I'd be into some shit like that.
What's interesting is that the content that he does is the type of content I was going to start making before I got into FPV.
Yeah, wacky science experiments.
That was what I was going to do. Yeah, and I mean, like honestly,
you can get.
I still have it.
I feel like
I still have it. I have like several ideas that I'm going to implement at some point. but I'm waiting for.
I'd be doing wacky shit like the taser drone or the fucking whatever else. You know what I mean? Those do okay. They don't do like crazy good or nothing, but they do okay. And I have plans for more. But I would like to see somebody like make that their thing, like doing some cool ass, funny fucking drone shit. Like,
I have some ideas. I'm just waiting for some stuff to come together. I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, I've got some stuff that I'm like, I'm waiting for someone. And also I'm trying to wait for some money to come in on the channel so that way I can just pay for it with that and then just Mr. Beast it.
That'd be
so basically just pay for make the channel pay for itself.
So speaking of that, we're starting to incur a little bit of costs here doing the podcast. We got the software. I bought that URL. We got a couple things. We need some sponsors. We need to figure out how to do sponsorship. We can just run ads. We can do an ad. Even if we got like fucking $50 for the month, that's 4 episodes, 4 ads. That's like $10 a fucking ad. That's good money, and that would pay for a lot of shit. Somebody give us money, and we'll talk about your business on the podcast. That's what we'll do. We'll talk about your business. If you give us,
we need Maps Motors, Rotor Riot.
I don't know about that. Nope. Oh my god, you're so bad at this. You don't get to be the intern.
We gotta get. Okay,
we need an unpaid intern. By the way,
I'll reach out to Vanover, get the Vanny style frame sponsorship.
Oh my god, here we go. Here we fucking go again. This is why we can't have anything nice in FPV because people keep falling for this shit. But did you know every episode we talk shit about Rotor Riot and it's not even me instigating it? I noticed that when I went back and listened. There's a good couple minutes where we just fucking bomb on Rotor Riot. And it's usually you that brings it up, and I'm more than happy to fucking throw more fire
I just bait you.
Shit, but
I bait you into it.
See, I'm not smart enough to realize when people are trying to do shit like that because I just talk.
I'm not actually trying to do it.
So you ask me a question, I'll fucking just talk about that shit. I used to love smoking crack. I brought that up 12 times already unprovoked in the podcast. No reason at all for me to talk about it. I'm just like, I love crack, man. Like 7 years clean though, so don't
you just brought it up just now with no preface at all.
13 times already. 13 times now. That's a lot for only having 4 episodes.
So the Rotor Riot thing, I did not intentionally bait you, but I guess that's what happened.
You just talk about it. I'll talk about it. I'm just,
I said I had the motors. I said I had the motors, and then you were like, then I was like, I don't have a problem with them, and you're like, we haven't really talked shit about them, honestly.
Nah, because they're the PDVX one, right?
Yeah, we don't really talk. I don't think we've really.
He's a good dude, so I don't want to talk shit. I don't want to talk shit on his fucking custom motor just because he went with the company.
His motors are sick.
You know what I mean?
They're awesome as fuck, man.
Yeah, I hope they are, man. I hope he's a good dude from what I hear. So, or maybe we've met. I don't know. I'm a piece of shit, but I've also met 3,000 FPV people in their name. With 3,000 people with FPV in their name. So every now and then I forget if I've met you or not. But
yeah, like I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with everyone just right now, so that if anyone ever needs to go back, like I'm never gonna remember somebody's name, like unless I interact.
I remember
with them
names
several times.
The face and the name is what gives me problems.
I'm gonna remember the face, but never the name.
Well, so we're at an event together. We'll just combine our powers, and you'll be like, who's that? And I'll say the name, and you'll know the face. You got this. You know what? Actually, can we do that? Can we do a dead what are we called? Dead cell? Can we do a dead cell booth at an event where we just have like a tent and a table, and we can just sit there and talk to people? Can we set up a booth at an event sometime, like a flight test?
Just do a live podcast.
I don't care at all about that, but I just want to I've never had a reason to rent a little space at an event, and I would like one.
What events would we go to that would need a booth?
A drone one. Why? Even if you don't need a booth, we just
what events though? I'm asking
a drone
specifically
event. Like a flight test or like Beast of the East just happened. We could have done one there. We can do one at are you coming to the Philly meetup?
Yeah.
We can do it at the Philly meetup, a dry run. I'm going to have the canopy and the table, so all we're missing basically is a big banner in front that says Dead Cell. We can get that.
No one can talk to us no one can talk to us at all unless they come to the table.
To the booth, yeah. We'll just ignore people. In fact,
I'll ignore people the whole time.
Turn around. Just be super pretentious. Unless they come to the booth and sign up. We'll just have a fucking random clipboard with a sign up for nothing. You just sign it and we'll throw it away at the end of the day.
That'd be such a
Are
funny
you coming to the Philly meetup?
Yeah, I'm gonna drive out there, I think.
Fuck yeah.
I think I'm gonna
July
drive.
29th. If you're listening to this, you're gonna be listening to this on what's today? Because we are on a good schedule with this. This will come out on the 4th of July. Hey, happy 4th of July, everybody listening to this on the day that it came out. 4th of July. We upload
right around my
and record
birthday.
every Tuesday. The 4th of July is your birthday?
No, it's the 3rd.
Oh, damn. Well, way to get overshadowed by America's birthday.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care.
Do you get your 4th of July and birthday gifts combined?
I haven't had a birthday gift. I don't remember the last time I got a birthday gift. I don't have like
that is incredibly sad. Jesus Christ, man. July 3rd is this guy's birthday. His
send me gifts.
Or what's your cash app?
I'll
what's your cash app? Somebody send this man $5 for his birthday so he can.
Here, I'll put my Venmo.
Never got a birthday gift.
I'm gonna put my Venmo QR code on the screen.
There's his Venmo. Just hold your phone up to that. Venmo this guy $5 on his birthday, July 3rd, and tell him to fucking, I don't know, happy birthday or whatever you do. Well, yeah, I'm sure that the pixels are going to be just fine enough for this.
Just
put
fine.
That 480p fucking QR code up on the screen. This is why you watch on YouTube, everybody, instead of watching on Spotify, because Spotify also has video. I don't fucking
All right,
know.
so the Venmo
podcasts aren't even podcasts anymore. They're just shows.
My real name is Scott Baker, and the Venmo is SGBAKERR. So,
bro, I'm just kidding. $2 for a rant. You were pushing this thing hard. This was
no, I don't need it. I don't need it. But I mean,
send him some rent money. Send him some money so his fucking electricity don't get shut off over here.
It's not like that at all. It's not like that.
Happy early birthday, because I'm sure to forget.
Oh yeah. No, like I just don't talk to my parents and shit. So
no, for sure. Come here, cornbread. Well, I should have just dropped it. Anyway, what were we talking about before that? Cats and FPV. That's this week's episode. God, she's stuck on me. Cats and FPV. This guy right here, she flies a Tiny Hawk. Here's actually her drone right here. A Tiny Hawk. I don't know what the fuck this is. Here you go, cornbread. You want to fly your drone? No, she doesn't want to fly it right now. Or I'd show you. But she's good at it.
I have a dog over here, but she's on the ground.
Well, that's why I have a cat. So it'll fucking climb all over me while I'm trying to do shit.
Yeah, that's what they do.
What were we talking about for this podcast? Okay, there was a point. Oh, Biden flies. But was that a surprise? Fuck, I think that was supposed to be a surprise, wasn't it?
I made it all weird. I'm like, I don't get birthday gifts.
And I were trying to save it, and you had to do the callback.
Dude, I'm just being fucking stupid.
Right. You know, well, it's fine. I don't celebrate Hanukkah, so whatever, man.
No, I literally I literally tell people not to get me shit because I don't like thinking about my birthday. It's like every year, it's like, oh, I'm older now. One more year.
Don't get me anything. I don't need nothing, but fuck you if you don't. Because I really actually want something for I want a gift, but I will say that I don't need anything or want anything, but I actually want something. I would be very disappointed. I'd be like a Grim Reaper, you know what I mean? If I didn't get enough, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
people message me though. I will say that. I know everybody like I message people on birthday too, but I hate when there's like 10 people.
Oh yeah, I hate that shit too.
Now I have to scroll back down to find my weed guy. It's so inconvenient. So never, ever wish me well. If you're listening to this podcast, never, ever wish me well. When you see me, just tell me to fuck off and die. That's a lot more helpful, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, come on, Dad. We're about to go to the moon, baby. You ready? I got my crew. I got my co-pilot.
Dad, yeah, I get messages.
I
get messages. It sucks.
We hate getting messages. Never, except for you should call us, though. You should call. Damn, the segue would have been a lot better if I knew the fucking voicemail number.
Yeah, the voicemail number is voice.
Say it. Say the words. Do you have the number in front of you?
I'm stalling.
Dab.
I'm stalling.
Fuck, I was gonna do a dab because I thought you were ready.
I'm stalling and trying to get the number right now, and it's like
we just
taking
lost
forever.
so many listeners.
I know if they listen to anything, I'm surprised. All right. You can call us at area code 319-343-6625.
Wait, no, it's my
Once
personal
again,
number. That's not the podcast one.
That's your personal number?
Wait, no, it's not. No, that's right. That's a podcast.
Jesus
Very
Christ,
similar.
dude.
Just a 7 at the end instead. So this is the only difference. Oh, well, fuck it. Keep going. What's the number for the voicemail?
319-343-6625.
What a good fucking solid number. That is an American number if I've ever heard one.
Yeah.
Ain't a fucking letter 1 in sight. Those are all nice, thick fucking numbers. Those numbers
Hell yeah.
have calluses on their hands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do. Those are working man numbers. So,
those numbers got a meth addiction. Look at that. Proud of my
those
boys.
Numbers.
Proud of my boys.
Those numbers all sold their catalytic converters for crack.
For spice, bro. We're talking about for spice.
For spice, yeah.
They do all that work for crack. That's spice work.
So let's do a voicemail. And
Halfway into the fucking episode. Perfect timing.
All right. So,
hey, Grim, my name is Lambo. I drive a Zamboni. You might know me as Lambo drives Zambo.
I do know him as that.
I don't give a fuck about FPV. I'm trying to get into it, but I don't really care. You know, I guess I'm a nihilist that way. Nice. So, cool. Well, I do care, but
that's nihilism.
I talk now because I listen to a lot of Grim. So I guess I'm just really confused. Maybe is that what this is? But I don't know. Well, thanks for doing what you're doing with this dead cell thing because it's kind of cool. And yeah. So I wish I didn't talk like Grim anymore. But I want to get smart again. Grim's kind of smart maybe, but I don't know. I also just want to say a quick shout out. There's somebody out there that I was kind of shitty with a couple weeks ago. To me, he's known as Maddie number 3. Hey, bud, just want to say sorry. So that's all.
All right.
Keep it
all
up,
right.
guys.
Good voice.
Thank you. Lambo drives Zambo.
Lambo drives Zambo. Thank you very much for the voicemail. I appreciate that, and an on-air apology too. Very nice. What was he saying though? He talks like Grim.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I'm trying. I don't understand.
Talking like you.
Yeah, I wonder what that means.
How does he normally talk if that's not his normal cadence and speech? I'm a little bewildered.
That voicemail creates way more questions than it answers, I guess.
Most of them do. Make sure you call in and leave a voicemail. It makes no sense. I mean, that was a good voicemail. I understood everything that happened. I like how this is just rate the voicemail. You know, out of 5 stars, I'd give that one. I'd give it. I want to say 3.5 to 4. 3.5. 3.5. I'm a little conservative judge. You know what I mean? Call me Eileen Cannon over here.
Yeah, I like whole numbers, so probably a 3.
All right. That's fucking dumb, but you're copying my answer. Jesus Christ. Jesus.
I want to do the least amount of effort as possible.
That's right. I barely filled up my water bottle. Speaking of that, I kind of regret it. But we're already halfway through. These are about an hour long. All we've done is fucking ramble for 30 fucking minutes and go in like 17 different thought patterns. And people keep listening to this garbage. As long as you keep listening to this garbage, we'll keep making this garbage. I feel like I'm extra high, by the way, right now. I've been doing dabs all fucking day. So I'm feeling pretty good about life. Should we get to the main topic now that we're halfway through the thing? Or, just fucking keep vaping.
More voicemails.
Keep fucking doing dabs. More
There's
voicemails.
Like
Run it.
There's 6. All right, hold on. There's one other thing I want to show you though.
Wait, did you vet these? Did you vet these at all?
A few of them, yeah. I mean, we can cut it.
Fuck. Okay.
I read the transcript roughly.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. Just not too many.
There was
stars.
There was no N words or like anything else like that, so we're good. I mean, if there were, I would go and cut it. So But one thing we do need to,
Good.
to play real quick is
Fuck that thing.
The Gelto.
I'm getting control back.
Wait, is this a rap?
Yeah, I got control back.
I cut his video when I made sound bites.
Bro, it sounds like a rap.
Fuck that thing.
That's because in the background he's got rap music going on, so it's like him over this beat.
Control back.
So bad. Okay.
The best.
One more.
The best part.
Hit me one more time. Give me one more.
Yeah, I got control back.
The best part about that video is he says, "I got control back." Then he crashes into the roof of his house.
I'm getting control back. Fuck that thing. Fuck that thing. I'm getting control back.
Way too many.
Yeah, I got control back.
Oh, stop it. Okay. This motherfucker.
Gelato's a
fuck.
gem.
Shout out Gelto. Shout out Gelto FPV. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, shout out everybody in the basement right now listening to this. We appreciate you. Oh, motherfucker. There needs to be more FPV music. Can we have more FPV music?
I think we could come up with that.
There was a couple of songs. There was like 2 songs that I heard. Didn't Super Deluxe just do one recently?
I don't. What do you mean? He made a song?
I thought he did. I thought he did a little rap over a song. I wrote out lyrics for one, but I fucking hated my delivery, so I just scrapped it. But I've been meaning to do it again with like some pitch shifting, so it sounds at least like artsy or something. But I was gonna hit up Risco for a beat and try to fucking do some shit. Tried a couple times. I'm better at grindcore.
If I write something down, I could do something stupid. Like it would be stupid.
Maybe we'll give it another swing here in a little bit, and we can premiere it on the fucking podcast
for sure. All right, let me see what the second voicemail was. All right.
Hey, I'm trying to reach the Dead Cell podcast here. I just wanted to let y'all know and let the FFA know I'm going to fly my drone wherever the hell I want.
Good.
And nobody's going to stop me. Goodbye.
All right. Appreciate that. Thank you for calling in.
Well, I know. Well, first of all, I'm pretty sure the FFA is going to be pretty disappointed about that. But I don't know about the FAA.
FIFA's not going to give a shit where they fly their drone.
I don't know what the FAA is going to think, but the FFA. I'm
the
just
freedom
kidding.
fighters of America.
Yeah, I was obviously like he meant FAA, but that's
no. They just fight over like borders and stuff. Yeah, the FFA.
All right,
Nag. We got one more. We
have several. I don't
care. Let's just do one more.
Yeah, let's just do one more. Fuck them.
Random.
Yeah, I can't just like. And plus, we can play them next week if we want or whatever. They're no time limit.
If we have a
Hello,
good one.
Me calling again. This is Shaky Mike's Adventures.
Yeah, what up,
I
Shaky Mike?
say one bad thing and then one good thing. Fuck the FAA. I will not comply. Grinder, you're cool.
Oh, thanks.
Dad, you're cool. Super D, you're cool.
Nice.
Everybody that flies is cool. The government sucks.
I agree.
Again, I will not comply.
Well, it sounds like from our sample size of the audience here that remote ID doesn't sound very popular.
I real quick, I kind of want to do like a real quick remote ID thing real quick just to say something. It seems like an overwhelming majority of the FPV community is on the side of non-compliance. And anybody who is not pushing for the non-compliance, like they're not actively pushing non-compliance, seems to be in the minority. That's just
definitely.
an observation.
Oh, it's just common sense. Like, we tried to work within the system and wasted how much money on that lawsuit? I don't want to say wasted. The Race Day Quads lawsuit spent how much money on that? You know, the letter writing campaign went fucking nowhere. And these are things, you know, I think it's good. We have to try stuff. Let's just throw things at the wall and see what sticks for sure. But I think we all deep down know how the government works here, and this is a part of the government. Writing letters isn't going to do a fucking thing for anybody, especially such a small amount of people in a niche hobby. You know what I mean? Going to court isn't going to do a fucking thing unless you have millions of dollars and you're ready to appeal and do it all fucking, you know, for a decade. By then, the drones are going to be legal everywhere probably, but it's what can you do that makes fucking sense? And to me, it's non-compliance. Don't comply with remote ID. Don't fucking give into their bullshit. That's the easiest thing we can do, the cheapest thing we can do, probably the most effective thing at this juncture in time that we can do.
It sends a message that
like a motherfucker.
Ultimately, that there's and also it makes it more difficult to actually enforce it.
Yeah. Especially, here's what I want to do too. Like I said, the legal funds. Let's say it's $1,500 fine. Let's say it's a $1,500 fine. Now, I don't want to set up a legal fund for somebody that's flying a DJI drone over the fucking city, buzzing buildings and shit. Hell no. I want to, you know, put some money in a pot for somebody that is getting in trouble for flying a fucking drone in the park or doing something they get in trouble where it's supposed to be 107 because they're filming a video for YouTube or something like that. I want to have a legal. I wanted to go to these court cases where to be in the public eye, where they can say, "Hey, this guy's just flying a fucking tiny whoop. So what if he doesn't have a 107? So what if it's not remote ID outfitted? You know what I mean? And let's take that to court and get them shits overturned and start a precedence for this shit of getting fucking bullshit charges overturned, bullshit fines. Because you could just pay the money. That fucking sucks. Move on. They get their money. You're fucked, whatever. But we can use it as an opportunity to bring light to this, to show people like, hey, this is fucking absurd. Especially, so I say a tiny whoop and everybody's like, oh, sub 250. That doesn't fucking matter. The FAA ruling is any drone that requires registration must have a remote ID. And if you have a Part 107, you must register your drones. Basically, any flight you do is going to be under 107. Even if you're not getting paid for it. Like the FAA said, if you're filming your roof to inspect storm damage, you need a 107 for that. You literally need a 107 to inspect your own roof after a storm for damage. The only way you can fly recreationally is in a fucking FRIA, or if you don't upload that footage to YouTube, then you don't need a 107. Even if you don't monetize your YouTube channel, if you upload it to YouTube, you need a 107, which means you need remote ID. So we need to fight that.
One thing I think one thing also I want to say is that I think the first court case, my theory is that one of the first court cases is going to be an issue of privacy and an issue of like safety, because that's the easiest thing to go after, because they're publicly just like outputting data. They're basically doxing people that are flying drones and putting them in harm's way. So that is initially going to be the first. Because there's not like the race day quads lost because there was no, it wasn't a law yet. There's no way for it to like, the court was like, we don't have anything to base this on yet. There's no logical like data or like event that happened. So any case that we win against the FAA can be used in the future for other cases. Therefore making, exactly.
E-drone, just letter E-drone, uploaded a fantastic video today that was a dramatized event of what could happen with these. And it was a kid was flying a drone, then a nefarious person in the bushes used a drone tracking app to find the person flying the drone. It ended up being a kid just playing with a toy drone that had to have remote ID on it. And the fucking person ran up and kidnapped the little kid. And that very well could happen. I feel like that's I don't even want to say far-fetched or, extreme example. That's kind of like a legit concern that could fucking happen. Once bad actors get hip, like, holy shit, I can track this fucking thing. And there has to be an operator somewhere, you know what I mean? I can just wait for it to land, go up and fucking snatch it or rob at gunpoint, whatever. Like, they're just showing anybody that wants to see where drones are, where we are. And E-Drone's video is a great example. I suggest everybody go watch it if you haven't seen it yet. The letter E-Drone, go watch it. Go watch his remote ID video. That's the kind of shit that can happen.
Exactly.
And I do realize that's like, not going to be that common, and it is kind of an extreme example, but also at the same time, it's not like that could happen. Shit like that happens here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I care about. That's all
I was going to say, real quick before I forget, if we want to get people on our side, like eDrone did, just say it's about children's safety. I feel like that's everything. That's the issue everybody uses to do anything in this country right now. Is like, for kids. It's for the kids' sake, the kids' safety. Makes you say kids are in danger. Oh, fuck it, get them. You know what I mean? Like we just got to show somehow children will be in danger. We just have that, and then we get people on our side.
We just have to have the better propaganda than the other side, because they might say that children are in danger from the drones.
Oh God.
So we got to win. We got to do it first.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird thing to fight for, because on one end it's kind of like, who the fuck cares? It's just drones, you know what I mean? But once you dig deeper, you peel that onion, like it's people's mental health, it's people's fucking careers, it's a ton of stuff, it's a ton of fucking shit. So it's not just drones, even though it may look like that.
Yeah, exactly. For sure. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, did we have a talk? We were going to talk about something else.
Bind and flies was a topic. Bind and fly drones. What the fuck are they good for?
41 minutes in. If this video is titled something about bind and flies, welcome.
You sat through 45 minutes of fucking bullshit.
I'll listen to us talk about more bullshit about bind and flies.
15 minutes left, or 20 minutes left in the podcast. And
what's the bind and? So bind and fly is a drone that you buy, and you bind it and you fly it. You have your own radio.
It comes with your radio protocol. So once you get that shit in the mail, you just bind it up and go fly it. You don't even have to set your modes or switches or do anything. You have to do all that. I'm just kidding. It's bind and set up and fly.
And if like soldering and shit intimidates you, I think it's a good option. But if you're trying to get into flying a drone for fun and actually having fun with it, it's not the best, in my opinion. Actual fun, freestyle fun.
I mean, you say you don't have to solder, but then what happens when something on it breaks and you have to solder? I guess it's just a repair instead of an entire build.
Yeah, it's a repair.
So I come from the old school of FPV, where like people just there weren't bind and flies. You had to build, and when bind and flies were around, they were pretty shitty. So that's why I talk shit on pretty much every bind and fly, because in my mind they're still all garbage. But I have seen some pretty decent bind and flies, like confusing designs, but decent fucking bind and flies as far as 5-inch freestyle.
I hate the frames that they come on. They seem like they're
all garbage.
They seem like they don't fly. They are not going to fly as well.
They don't. They're all like weird squish decks or fucking stretch decks, or just like
my friend flies bind and flies. My friend flies bind and flies all the time. We always give him shit for it, and he's like, "They're so durable, though." And he'll show us like crashing like really hard. He's like, "Look, that's durable," and then he'll be like, "It flies fine," but he's also just like, he'll just buy it and then just fly. Like he doesn't even. I don't even think he has rates he's ever tested or adjusted. He's just sort of used the default for everything. And so I don't think he's kind of like, you give him, if you gave this dude a potato with propellers on it, he'd be able to fly it. Like if you,
he just works around the fucking,
yeah. I think that's what he's doing. And I don't think he really ever thinks about,
That's pretty much what I do. That's why I fly stock tunes for the most part, or I used to always fly stock tunes. Like I just, if doing a hard roll would give me bounce back, then I just don't do a hard roll. If I would get prop wash on a fucking power loop, I just do a softer power loop. Like I fly around issues rather than trying to chase it down in a tune.
But I made him fly my HD0 Demibot. And I don't know if he really had any I don't know what he said. I don't think he wanted to say anything good. Just out of but I could tell he's like, oh man, this feels really good.
Well, I mean, it's because a heavier fucking thick frame is going to fly really good. Well, that's the bonus you get with the heavier frame, is you get great flight characteristics.
Just HD0 itself, to me, feels way better. than
Oh,
HDI.
HG0 feels fantastic.
For DJI, it's like insane how much better it feels. But
The low latency you're speaking of?
yes, I fly so
it is
fast
very
now.
nice.
I just fly so fast, and I just don't even care. I'm like considering increasing my up tilt like to like 25, 35 degrees. I'm considering it.
What are you at right now?
Probably 20. Oh, I'm probably at 25 actually. I'd probably go up to 35, I think.
See,
But sometimes
I like
it just
flying
goes up.
faster.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. When you hit the ground,
Yeah.
it changes by itself.
That fucking
I like flying
nano.
faster and charging gaps and everything. You know what I mean? But I don't like the way rolls and shit look when your camera angle is high, because you have to nail it just right, or else it looks all off axis. I like my shit low, so like when I'm rolling, that's like where the point, the field of view is for the roll. You know, the focal point for the roll, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. Never really noticed it because I never roll really fast. I only do half stick rolls.
No, it's like 90% of what I do. Double rolls are fun. If you haven't done a double roll in the space where a single roll would normally go, it's kind of show-offy. I think it's pretty cool looking and fun to do because you feel like a badass. It's like a double kickflip, you know what I mean? Like where you were to do a double kickflip, you do a double roll instead.
You just hold the sticks longer.
Yeah, it's one more count of it. I also really like a double roll to split S into something. I think that looks super sick. Like you just fucking whip that shit bop, 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 into split S. And that you time it out.
No, I just go half roll now. Now what I do every time for some reason, I half roll and then I trick and I go do something and I do like the S bang jerk thing to something else every time.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like doing a roll.
Ruts. You'd be like
Sometimes
me
I
and
roll
just be doing
sometimes.
juicy flicks everywhere.
That's what I'm doing right. That's where I'm at right now. I'm like trying to figure out what else to do. But I'm
Fly
limited
mushrooms.
on locations and stuff. So like I need to spend a day driving around looking for locations, I think.
That's always good. Like legit, just spend a whole fucking day, maybe one pack or two at a new spot, but pin it, move on to the next fucking shit. I like to go down like alleys too and find little cutty cuts, like behind Kmart alleys and shit, you know?
Oh, there's this alley that I did at night downtown. And there's like a bridge. It was a fucking awesome alley next to this parking garage. I couldn't get into the parking garage, but I was flying my micro and it was a public road. And this security guard guy comes out of the parking garage. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm flying a drone." He's like, "Why?" And I was like, "Because I want to." I was like, "Because I want to."
Yeah.
And he's like, "You can't do that here." I was like, "Is this road public?" He's like, "Yeah, it's public." And I was like, then I was going to go on the whole like, well, actually. And then he started to get really mad. I was like, "I'm leaving." He was like starting to get like really agitated. Yeah.
Because you really want to be like goggles down and somebody that's upset with you is near you.
Yeah, I know, right?
Not being able to see.
Exactly. So I'm not trying to go stay flying there when somebody's pissed off. That's stupid.
Yeah. The security guards beat people up. They get very frustrated.
Yeah. Sometimes
there's not a whole lot to say about binding flies, I guess. They're drones that you bind and you fly them and they kind of suck.
There was something we were going to, I don't know, just don't get them. Don't buy them unless you're like, even if you're new, just
like,
learn to build it.
And of course, we're speaking about 5-inch freestyle, quote unquote, drones, not tiny whoops, Cine whoops, micro drones, 3 inches. Binding flies are, I think, fine in that category.
Build
but
them
the
all.
5-inch
Build
freestyle
everything.
drone, I think you're better off building your own 5-inch for sure. But I'll fucking bind and fly Cine whoop all day. I don't give a fuck.
I don't have a single drone that I have not built in every category. 3-inch, micro, whoops, everything. I've put it all together because you
don't get a bunch of free ones in the mail.
Yeah, I don't get it. Not yet.
Bro, wait till you get there. It's fucking nice. Then you'll be like me and you'll just say yes to review videos because you just want the VTX that comes in that fucking quad.
Yeah, I have a second channel for review videos.
Nice. Yeah, put it on the one that doesn't do as well. Smart.
Yeah, I'm not fucking soiling my channel with
that's where all my full review videos are going on my second channel. I did my last video on there is a review and it did okay.
Yeah, I mean, once I get to the point of like what I'll do, well, I guess I could do a review on my main channel if it's more organic. I don't know.
No, for sure. But yeah, do the sellout videos on the second fucking channel for sure.
Yeah.
I wish I would have started doing that sooner, but I just started it with my last one.
Also, if it was something like really sick, like if someone was like sent me like a really like Radio Masters, like, oh, here's our new knockoff Tango radio or whatever, because eventually they'll have to make one of those.
Here's a turn go.
Yeah, turn go. The radio Master turn go. Oh man, I love the actually we need to have a whole episode about the names of FPV companies.
Please, yeah, write that down. That's a good one. I'll write
Like,
it down.
It's always just like random word generators, like
Walk snail.
Happy Model, Brother Hobby.
Oh my god, yeah. Crazy Pony was one for a while.
Crazy Bee. Happy Model is Crazy Bee. Hobby Wing.
Hang on, I got a notification on my computer. How likely am I to recommend a Windows PC to others if asked? Like the fuck out of here, motherfucker. Okay, Rotor Riot.
Yeah, that's one.
God, could you imagine? What a fucking... now both of us are trying to fucking just talk, trying to think it because we're stalling here. We don't know what the fuck we're doing, and we're both at the same time trying to think of something to do to fill space while the other one thinks of something, and neither of us can. I think Grim is super high on marijuana, everybody. I didn't want to call him out in the beginning, but he looks like he's high on pot right now, and he keeps hitting some sort of vape device. If you're listening on the podcast, here's the thing: we can't both be high as draft pussy.
I'm really not high. I'm really not. I'm just tired. I'm fucking tired. Like,
well,
I medicate with this. I don't really get high with it.
I said midnight is a joke, but it's literally midnight.
It's just crack.
Record this. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Well,
it's a concentrated crack.
Well. Yeah, fucking may as well. Remote ID's coming, and you may as well start smoking crack. I swear to God, if I can't fly drones and I go back to drugs, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm kind of killing it in life right now for the first time in my life. And if FPV gets taken away, then God fucking damn, what the fuck am I gonna do? What am I gonna make? I'm gonna keep YouTubing because it's fun and I enjoy it. But what could I YouTube about that could keep the bills paid?
Literally about crack.
That's not FPV. Nope, I'm not doing crack. All right, that would be a huge. I would probably have 500,000 subscribers if I was just a crackhead on YouTube. But that'll take a toll. No. I'm trying to do good. I quit eating meat. I'm losing weight. I'm exercising. Like I can't go back to fucking crackhead.
No, you go down to the south side or wherever the bad part is of Philadelphia, and you just interview people.
Kensington. That's Kensington.
Yeah, you just interview people on drugs and shit. And
I don't want to exploit people. I don't even want to take photos down there because I don't want to. I feel like that's exploitative.
I don't think
exploitive. Taking photos of people not having the worst fucking year of their life on drugs.
I guess that's probably a good
Instagram
point.
Likes. But you can say that about anything. I exploit people all day because I'm into street photography. But I just, that's still too close to home. The junkies on the streets. I don't think I could do that. Although I take some baller photos.
Yeah. No, I'm not high. I was trying to think of company names for, and I don't remember anymore. I think those are the funniest ones.
Company names.
Those
are the worst ones for sure.
Is Runcam? Would Runcam be like that?
Runcam is and Foxeer. Those both are normal to me. Those I'm like, okay, that's
what
a
is
company
Foxeer?
name.
But what is Foxeer? That sounds like fucking Foxconn.
Cameras.
Yeah, but the name itself is very
racing.
Like it's a fox. Like Foxeer.
Well, it's a fucking Foxeer. It's a fox's ear, dude. That's how they hear shit. It's a Foxeer. You're never going to hear that name right again, anybody. Everybody listening to this, you're never going to read Fox. You're just going to read it as Fox Ear and be like, fuck you, Bot Grinder.
I guess the ones that make sense are the ones that are probably native English.
I guess. I don't fucking know. Does Bot Grinder or Umagod make any fucking sense?
True RC.
Grim Ripper with 3 Ps.
3 Rs. Everyone already had the name
Excuse me.
taken.
It's the pirate version. Excuse me.
It was taken. I thought of that name in the shower the like 10 minutes before I came up with the channel. Before I was like, I need to upload this video.
It's a good place to have fucking good thoughts because you're relaxed, releases them brain chemicals that make you more creative. It's like doing mushrooms. No, that's a real thing. That's why people are always like, I had a good idea in the shower or whatever, because you get relaxed and part of your brain releases chemicals that makes you more creative.
That's why people do fucking sensory deprivation chambers.
Yep. Same kind of shit. Yeah, exactly.
Because the shower is basically
when I was trying to do like song titles for bands and shit, I'd just be in the shower listening to music and try to like think of good song titles.
I mean, the shower is basically a sensory deprivation chamber in itself.
A little bit. I've always been my entire life since I was a little kid terrified that that's when aliens would present themselves to me, is when I was taking a shower. I'd like see their hands or whatever through the curtain and rip it aside, and I'd see like aliens there. Like even to this day, I was like, I gotta check and shit. But I guarantee you that's how I'm gonna find aliens in my life.
When I was a kid, I used to be afraid
of dead.
When I was a kid, I was afraid to sleep on my back because I was afraid that aliens would be able to take me if I was sleeping on my back, because that's how they would like experiment on me.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense though at all.
No, but I was a child.
Yeah, well, you'd be able to like kick or like. Well, so what did you sleep like face down, like with your ass in the air, and then you're like, on my side. They won't get me
on my side. Yeah,
well, they can get you. They could just probe you though. I guess
they can get whatever they want.
A concern.
Well, I mean, just like they could.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was like a little kid. I was just thinking about like me being on my back, and then the aliens can get me easier somehow. I don't know, like
scary.
I don't know. I was like scared of aliens as a kid. I don't know why. Now I'm not.
I was. Oh, I still am. I was then. I am now. I'm super scared of them still. But I feel like what's pretty cool is we might see some sort of like explanation in our lifetimes. So with all this crazy shit going on right now.
Some people say. I've heard some people say that like if there is life out another in the universe, we missed it. Like the time we just like we were made and then like we missed it. So
that would be physical though. That would be like literally on a planet in this universe. I'm talking fucking interdimensional, dog. That's what this shit is. This ain't no fucking physical thing. There ain't no we probably are alone in the fucking universe with no other life forms. And the reason that we're seeing this UAP shit is interdimensional beings coming to check out this planet, like by itself in the solar system. It's definitely I highly doubt it's otherworldly. I think it's interdimensional shit. Like we would be, what is that called? Is it hubris? When you like think you're the best or whatever? Like I don't know a fancy word for this shit, but it'd be really short-sighted of us to be like, oh, we can see this 2D plane. So like if there was a 2D existence, we could look down on them and be like, look how dumb they are. They can't even see us. And then for us to think that there's not another dimension above us, a fourth dimension, like looking in at us, that's pretty fucking
where's life?
Humans,
we don't see any life live on a 2D plane though.
No, but if it is, maybe amoebas do. Maybe amoebas only see shit in 2D. Maybe they can't look up. Like maybe fucking
no,
on the
that's not
level and shit.
That's not 2D though. They're in 3D space. Oh. Everything that we can see is in the 3D.
Yeah, that's true.
We've never seen that.
And there's we're pretending there's a fourth dimension. Pretend there's a second dimension that we can see. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying literally. I was saying
I know. We can see. No, I've seen the explanation for the Tesseract. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But I'm just saying, so it'd be dumb of us to think that there wasn't a fourth dimension then.
Yeah, I mean, there could be imagine second dimension people just like this. They can't do anything. You just go one.
Can do shit. I guess you go forward and backwards.
That's why there's probably no life on a flat 2-dimensional plane.
No, why not?
Because there's no. Well, I guess there could be, but we don't have access to it.
Right, we don't, and we don't have access to the fourth dimension. But somehow, fourth dimensional beings have access to our dimension, but they have to be in a little.
You don't know that.
I guess you don't have to be in their spaceships. That's David Grosh. That's a ton of people's fucking. A lot of people are talking about it. The fucking Blink 182's talking about it.
Yeah,
I was listening to that Blink 182 shit, and a lot of it he had me. I was like, bet, dude. And then he got to the part where they're living. They literally feed off of our emotions as their sustenance. And I was like, I mean, of course, it'd be something like that I couldn't understand, but if it's fourth dimensional, it'd be kind of weird if you're like, yeah, I understand all this. That's weird. But so like, okay, they feed off of our emotions. Like, how does that work?
Wow. Maybe it's just like the second dimension. We feed off the second dimension's emotions, but we don't know it.
No, we just fucking eat McDonald's. What are you talking about?
That's true.
Is that second dimensional? I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to let the audience, I'm going to let you at home decide what is reality? What is existence? What is the meaning of life? Give us a call. That voicemail number again. Do you still have that up there, that voicemail? If you have it, just call us. We want to know. If you know what the meaning of life is, let us know. Call us at this number that he's about to give you.
Yeah.
Which is?
It is 319-343-6625.
All right. Good podcast, man. Hail Satan.